Okay, here we go. So, water is pumped into a tank at a rate. So stop there. The rate of water pumped in. I might write here in rate. Okay, water is removed from the tank, there we go, at a rate modeled by capital R. So capital R is the out rate. R is differentiable and decreasing. Those are likely clues that will be needed. Selected values of R are shown in the table. At time 0, there are 50,000 liters of water in the tank. So right away I'm thinking, okay, this is a problem where I have an amount of water in the tank, and my amount at time 0 is 50,000. And the rate at which the water level in the tank will change is going to be A prime, and that has to be the in rate subtract the out rate. So that's going to be W of t subtract R of t. Part A says estimate R prime of 2. So R prime of 2 is the rate at which R itself is changing at time 2. So I estimate a rate of change of R by calculating how much R changes near time 2. So here I go and find that the value of R at time 3 is 950. The value of R at time 1 was 1190. So the difference of those two numbers, which turned out to be 240, negative 240, tells me that from time 1 to time 3, the value of R, the rate, that rate went down by 240 liters per hour. And that decrease in R occurred over a 2-hour period. That's where the 3 minus 1 comes from. So the red box would be 1 point. You don't have to work out the math like I did here. It's better to stop like we did over here. So the red box is 1 point, and then they did ask for units, so that's a second point. They wrote liters per hour squared. If you had written liters per hour, that is also correct for the second point. And the big idea here is that we're trying to estimate how fast R is changing, so we just pay attention to how R actually changes. R itself went down by 240 liters per hour. R decreased by that amount over a 2-hour period. That 2-hour period included the time we were interested in. Here's a box from the Golden Notes to remind you of all that you can approximate an instantaneous rate of change by calculating an average rate of change. 2 total points for part A.